message is transmitted at the request of the New Jersey State Police Department. Authorities recommend that the following action should be taken by...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night. That means it is time for the WARNO. The warning order, as we colloquially known in military parlance, is usually a bad thing. Warning orders come late on Friday evenings, letting you know that you got to do a bunch of stuff before your operation on Monday, and it just ruins the weekend. But that's not the case with me. The T-bone version of a WARNO is usually a good thing. Something new tonight. We're going to start using some of these commemorative mugs that I've collected over the years because they're just collecting dust at this point. So tonight's commemorative mug comes from the 2006 CB Ball that was held in Sigonella, Sicily. I'm pretty sure I was the master of ceremonies for that event. Tonight's brew, is a good old black and tan, sir. 2024. I heard it was a good year. The reason I chose black and tan is because our friend Rick, out there in the middle of nowhere, Texas, likes black and tan and can't get his hands on them. I tried to send him some, but I kept running into roadblocks and obstacles where it would say not available for delivery. So it wasn't that I didn't try, and there are many of you out there who may have received random packages from me over the years. Come on. Come on. Look at that pour. Huh? So yeah, the Yingling Black and Tan is what we're going with tonight. Look at the head on that. Let me show it off a little bit. Let me show you my skills. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty doggone amazing, right? So tonight we're going to have a black and tan, a Yingling Black and Tan, from our friend Rick in Texas. Starting the warning order timer, the warning order lasts, the WARNO lasts for the length of one beer. Oh, hello. Beautiful. Did you see that pour? Was that an amazing pour? It's all frothy in my mustache. And I am not one who normally drinks beer out of a glass. I'm a heathen, if you will. But our friend Dave says beer, dark beer specifically, tastes better when you drink it out of a glass. Turns out he's not wrong. What happens during the WARNO? I'll tell you what happens during the WARNO, great listener. We talk about things that are coming up specifically for the central Pennsylvania area, okay? If Chick Brew's got any, and let me give this as a reminder, okay? When I, T-Bone, me, Tony, when I post times, those are Eastern Daylight, Eastern Standard. Those are Eastern times unless otherwise noted. If Chick Brew post times, that is Central European Time, CET. CET or CDT, Central Daylight Time, Central European Daylight Time. Those are her time zones. So you got to do the math. If it's Chick Brew putting something out, it's 6 hours ahead, usually. If it's me putting out, it's 6 hours behind, depending on where you are, or it could be this time zone. If you're in Texas, like our friend Rick, I got two Ricks in Texas. This is for the other Rick, not that Rick. I got two Ricks in Texas. For one of those, both of you Ricks, it's 1 hour behind. You know how to do math. Drink to the foam. Yes, ma'am, I sure shall. Thank you for the compliment on my pour. This, as always, is a very busy weekend. Let me tell you what's going on. We got a lot of things going on. I got a lot of things going on. Some of them I share with you. I warned you. Do not eat, do not drink, do not plan tonight until you watch this. Because I wouldn't want you to eat, I wouldn't want you to drink, and then hear me tell you about something going on tonight and going, I wish I wouldn't have ate that. I wish I wouldn't have drank that. I wish I wouldn't have planned that. Here's the plan. Here's an option for you. Tonight, you have six comedians who will be performing at Al's Pizza and Pub. That's 409 North Enola Road. It's in the Somerdale Plaza, not Al's on Valley Road. Not that Al's. I made that mistake. Al's 409 North Enola Road, Al's Pizza and Pub. It's a pizza place. But our friend Aaron has set up a little mic there, and they do comedy there on occasional Friday nights, and this happens to be one of those Friday nights. I'll tell you the lineup, and I'm going to tell you the lineup in alphabetical order because I don't want to pretend like I have favorites. Ali Azif is going to be there. Michael C. is going to be there. Dom Driscoll, Sean Light, Andrew Pollock, and of course Aaron Scholl. Those are going to be your comedians for the showcase. Those are the guys who are there. Now they're also going to have an open mic after that, and other people or total strangers could get up, get an opportunity to do some comedy. That's what's going on. But that starts at 8 o'clock. That's at Al's Pizza and Pub, 409 North Enola Road in the Somerdale Plaza. It's a good time, and the reason you didn't want to eat or drink before or plan, like I recommended, their pizza is fantastic. They sell it by the slice, and it's like for those of you who know, it's like Piccolo Alley, okay? In Piccolo Alley, you know, you walk along, you got the pizza shops with the displays, and they display all the different slices that they make. It's very similar to that, and it's quite delightful. They make a good pie. If you got a chance, you're not doing anything, you need to drag the spouse out. Notice I chose spouse. Wives, you can drag your husband. Husbands, traditionally we drag our spouses. It's what we do. By the hair, right? Take them to Al's Pizza and Pub, 409 North Enola Road. Show starts at 8. Get there early. Get yourself a seat. Get yourself a pint. Get yourself some pie. And just have a good night out. It's a fun little joint. I liked it the one time I went there. I'm not going there tonight because my weekend is just too busy. I mean, tonight I have to sit down and watch TV with the wife. Quality time. It's a thing you have to do. And also, not a thing I'm opposed to. All right, so warning order, covered. Friday night, covered. Let's talk about Saturday. Whew, man, Saturday's a busy, busy day. Starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, me and my new friend, English, are going to take a look at my roofing. Yay! And my gutterers. Yay! But he seems like a cool guy, and he's got a great haircut, so I'm looking forward to hanging out with English at 7 o'clock in the morning, but that doesn't concern you. What does concern you? What does concern you? Tomorrow, quali for the Barcelona Grand Prix. It's race weekend. I love race weekend. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, the 22nd of June, at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. These names are going to sound familiar, okay? Because some of the acts who are performing tonight at Al's are sharpening their tool to perform tomorrow night at a comedy showcase at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, which is the premier comedy club in this area. Harrisburg Comedy Zone, tomorrow night, doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Here's who's on the lineup. Ali Azif it's great when you have a first and a last name that both start with A, because you're always going to be the first one. That's why I was going to be Anthony with 2 A's, Anukules, if I ever made it big. I was going to change my name and add 2 A's at the front of each of the names. Anthony Anukules. All right, you got Ali, you got Dom Driscoll, Alex Lean, Sean Light, Connor Peeler, Anthony Pickle, Aaron Scholl, Malik Stark, and Alex Webb. Every name I mentioned in both of these venues, alphabetical order, no favoritism involved. Those are the guys. You got 9 comics performing tomorrow night, and that is at the Comedy Zone. HBGComedyZone.com or HarrisburgComedyZone.com. If you got any questions, you want to know how to buy tickets in advance, you buy them through Eventbrite, go to HBGComedyZone.com, you'll get there. Not that big of an issue. If you buy them in advance, they cost a little bit more. They cost $12.11 if you buy them in advance. They cost $10 at the door, but there is the risk that the show could sell out. And then, I mean, what do you got to do? You went out. You couldn't get in because the seats are all sold out. Hang out at the Boomerang. Boomerang's a good club. It's got all the food and all the tables and music, and they got things I haven't even seen yet. I know they have pool tables. I've never been on that side of the building. There's probably a skill game for those of you who like the skill games. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do inside Boomerangs besides just eat and listen to music, and they've got DJs and they got live music, and of course they have the Comedy Zone of Harrisburg. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do if you find yourself in Boomerangs and you don't have a ticket. But, T-Bone, I ain't got the $10, you say. I got something for you. If you watch the TikToks, you watch the Instagrams, you watch the Threads, you watch the Facebooks, if you watch all of those things, you know that when the Lunsby Show is supporting an event, like we are supporting the Summer Showcase on the 22nd, tomorrow, in the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, when we support an event, we're going to do things to encourage participation. And one of those things is we've got some prepaid passes, okay? They're not free, they're prepaid. We do that. You go to the counter where you would pay for a ticket, and you say, quietly, watch the procedures. It's very important you follow the procedures, because they can say no. To the first 5 people who get this right, you're going to get a free pass. You're going to get a free ticket. All right, here's what you do. I'm walking in line. I'm minding my business. I see the person taking money. I look, I check my 6. Both sides can never be too careful. I lean in quietly and I say, T-Bone sent me. At that point, there's an option. They can hand you an envelope and say, T-Bone left this for you, or they can say, tell T-Bone we said hi. If they say, tell T-Bone we said hi, either, number 1, you didn't do it right, or number 2, all the tickets are gone. All the prepaid passes are already given away. That's what's happening. And then you got to kick out $10 and $20 for your date, right? Or $30 if you're a throuple. Whatever it is, you got to pay some tickets. Or you got to go hang out in Boomerangs. You're there, you might as well see the show. And that's how that works. Remember, check your 6, lean in, give them some crazy eyes, tell them T-Bone sent you. They're either going to hand you an envelope, it's going to have your ticket in it, or they're going to say, tell T-Bone we said hi. That's how you can get a free pass if you don't have any money to go to the show Saturday night, starting, doors open 7, show starts at 8. What else is going on tomorrow? Qualies, meeting with English at 7 o'clock in the morning, arranging for you to get free passes to go see the showcase. That's Saturday. Sunday. Sunday's race day, baby. I'm going to save Sunday. I'm going to save Sunday because I want to remind you that episode 1221 will be released at some point this weekend. I have a great interview there with comedian Ray Wesley. Please don't miss that. 1220 was released. If you're not a member of the fan page, you might have missed it, but you can always find us on wherever you find fine podcasts. If you just add us as a subscribe, whenever a new podcast is uploaded, you'll get notified. Or Facebook, or TikTok, or Threads, or Instagram. Any way we can, or Twitter, we do that too. Any way we can get the word out, we get the word out. Our fan of the week this week is Mr. James. Mr. James, your fan art always makes me laugh, and you get off my lawn was one that made me laugh. So Sam had it last week. James has got it this week. Who gets it next week? Yo no sé, no lo so. I don't know. Sunday, the race is in Barcelona. So race in Barcelona usually starts at 2 European time, minus 6 hours. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. You don't need to worry about the race, but when you see me wearing red, you know why. We get the 1221, that'll be released. Plus we tape a new episode, usually on Sundays. And don't forget, 10:30 Sunday mornings is when we do the supplemental. The supplemental. 10:30 Sunday mornings, the supplemental. That's it's like the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew, only much smaller. It's a community service event, community service note, something we may be sponsoring. It's the National Days of the Week, and it's This Week in History as a trivia contest. It's 15, 20 minutes. It's a good way to start your Sunday morning with a little positivity, a little happiness, a little joy in your life. That is my weekend. Holy cow. Thank you, avid viewer. The race starts at 9 o'clock on Sunday. And the supplemental starts at 10:30 on Sunday. It doesn't matter. I'm going to watch the race. I'm going to enjoy the race. I'm going to root for my team, Ferrari Scuderia. And that's all you need to know out there. Well, it looks like you were my only viewer tonight. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you being my only viewer every night. For those of you watching this in the future, I hope I got to you in time to go to Al's and enjoy the show. And if you can't make it to Al's, I'll see you at the Comedy Zone on Saturday. And if I don't see you at the Comedy Zone on Saturday, hell, I might see you at the Adult Arcade on Sunday. You never know. It's a crazy world that we live in. As always, I remind you, just be the best person that you can be. If you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. And don't forget that you are loved. As Chick Brew would say, turning back over here. Oh, yeah, but you just started watching because it tells me someone is watching, and now I see you are watching and that you are here. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. I love you, Stacy. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers with me as we do in the old Spanish tradition. Arriba, e abajo, e centro, e para dentro. Black and tan for you, Rick. God dang, those are delicious. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend.